gosh, look at this.
Ooh.
Look at that. It's so beautiful. Hold my hand.
Yeah, it's one of the big trees.
Holy crap. It's straight down. Look at that, Mama. Right here on the edge. And it looks like this crack is basically the whole ledge falling off. So I think maybe it's time for us to get back.
At the hotel.
Oh, is that beautiful or what, Bella?
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Look at the ledge here is actually falling off. And we don't want to be the ones that's standing on it when it actually goes into the river. What if I told you that the most famous river in the Southwest from the state of Colorado actually didn't originate in Colorado? Originally, prior to 1921, the Colorado River began in Utah near Canyonlands National Park, at the confluence of the Green River and the Grand River at the time, which is now known as the Colorado River. The northeast fork, known as the Grand River, flowed up to the Gunnison River in Colorado. Everything beyond that, up to Laputa Pass in Colorado, was known by several different names: the Buncara River, San Rafael River, the Blue River, and the Grand River. It wasn't until later that it actually took the name of the Grand River. In 1921, U.S. Representative Edward Taylor from the state of Colorado realized that his river, named after the state of Colorado, didn't actually originate in Colorado. It originated in Utah. So he sought to Congress to have the name changed. The Congress passed the name change on July 25th, 1921. And this took the Grand River Fork all the way up to Laputa Pass and changed the name to the Colorado River. But the states of Wyoming, Utah, and the U.S. Geological Survey actually objected to change the name of the Grand River Fork to the Colorado River, citing that the Green River actually had a larger drainage basin and was longer in distance than the fork of the Grand River. So what is known today at Laputa Pass as the headwaters of the Colorado River and the birthplace of the Colorado River was actually created for political purposes, so that the Colorado River could begin in the state of Colorado, whereas the river itself originally began in Utah at Canyonlands National Park at the confluence of the Green River and the Grand River at the time. The basis of the Green River was actually a larger drainage and a longer river system of the Northwest Fork. Actually makes sense because what you see right here, this is the Green River. We are here in Utah at the Flaming Gorge Reservoir, which is actually the Green River being dammed. The Bureau of Reclamation actually chose to dam the Green River tributary system rather than the Grand River tributary system. And this reservoir is actually one of 4 units that's used as the Colorado River Storage Project. This reservoir stores up to almost 4 million acre feet of water and is one of 4 units of the Colorado River Storage Project. The Colorado River Storage Project consists of 4 units: the Green River, the Gunnison River, and the San Juan River, and also Lake Powell. This is the most northerly reservoir of the Colorado River Storage Project. The purpose of the storage project is to meet the needs of the 1922 Colorado River Compact, which allocates water and water rights to the 7 states of the Colorado River Basin. We're gonna walk down here before it gets dark and check out this dam. This thing's pretty impressive. Like I said, this reservoir, the Flaming Gorge Reservoir, is effectively, come here, don't fall, there's like a hole underneath there, here, be careful. The Flaming Gorge Reservoir is effectively the Green River. The inflows of the reservoir are the Green River and I think a couple small forks of the Green River, and the outflow is the Green River. I'll try to head down there so before it gets dark. But here's a little bit about the Flaming Gorge Dam, and you can go ahead and read that. And there's the dam movement.
Oh my gosh!
Hopefully you can see that. I know it's getting dark, but the outflow right down there is the Green River. The Flaming Gorge Reservoir actually spans Wyoming and Utah borders. The majority of it is in Wyoming. We're on the Utah side where the dam is, and the spillway is effectively the Green River, which flows down to the confluence of the original Colorado River down at Canyonlands National Park, where it meets up with the original Grand River, which is now called the Colorado River. And like I was saying before, this congressman changed the name of the Grand River Fork so that the Colorado River actually originated in Colorado, whereas before it never originated in Colorado. It actually originated in Utah, and quite a distance south of here in Utah. So I thought that was all pretty interesting, and we're going to head down to the bottom so we can actually see the river itself.
Daddy, there's two cars down there.
All right, we just wanted to come down here to the river, get a little bit closer. And there it is, there's the dam, there's the spillway, and there's the Green River. It's kind of cloudy out today, but it actually looks very green from up above, especially when the sun was out. This looks like a overflow spillway right there, or something. I have no idea what they're actually called, but that's what it looks like. So some of the issues that I've read personally about the Colorado River Compact is that first that it was from 1922, so it is exactly 100 years old, and it was also said to have been created and distributed the water rights in a very wet season. So there seems to be a growing discussion about whether or not there's a need to modernize the Colorado River Compact to meet today's requirements, today's science, and today's climate. So the more that I learn about this Colorado River system, the more I understand and learn about its complexity. I recently published a video about the Grand Ditch at the Poudre Pass, which is supposed to be the headwaters of the Colorado River. But now, after learning that the Green River is actually a larger tributary of the two forks that form the original Colorado River, I'm starting to question whether or not that's the actual headwaters of the Colorado River. And I know that some people might not appreciate that, but if you think about it, this river here, this river system right here, flows much further north. And when it comes down, it meets with the confluence of the what was known as the Grand River. I'm going to call it the Grand River. So you had the Green River came down, it met the confluence, and you had the Grand River that came down and met the confluence, and that was the original Colorado River at the beginning, prior to 1921. So I would say that at a minimum, back when they decided to change the tributary up to the Poudre Pass to the Colorado River, the states of Wyoming, Utah, and the USGS had concerns about whether or not that was the correct action to take. Then you could actually say that it's debatable whether or not the Poudre Pass area is the actual headwaters of the true Colorado River system, the river system itself. If this river system flows much further north and begins up in the mountains of Wyoming and the Wind River Mountains, and you can look at it on a map and you can see that it's the much more extensive, the drainage system you can see on the map that looks like it's larger. I'm not going to try to say that it is, but you can just see in comparison to the two that it seems like it's equal or larger, and that it's possible to debate that whether or not if this river system, since it began further north, actually flowed down into the confluence with the Grand River. The Grand River was actually a tributary of the Colorado River system, and some people possibly would have wanted to have the Green River tributary either made the primary river system or changed the name of the Colorado River. So I also published a concurrent video about the Colorado Big Thompson project, which takes water from Grand Lake area and pumps it through a tunnel 13 miles through the Continental Divide and sends it over to the eastern slope to be used in the Front Range area of Colorado. And since then I've learned that there's actually 20 plus other trans-mountain diversions, and a lot of people had questions about how much water was actually being diverted. So the numbers that I found are a little over 500,000 acre feet, which in the grand scheme of everything is not really that much water. I just like to point that out. This reservoir system here is said to hold up to almost 4 million acre feet of water. I think Lake Mead is around 26 million acre feet of water. And this entire Colorado River storage project itself, which is the 4 units, the Green River, the Gunnison River, San Juan River, and Lake Powell together hold 34 million acre feet of water, and they're used basically to let water into the Colorado River system as needed. So whenever there's a low flow issue or there's a low amount of water, what they do is they just take these reservoir systems in the Colorado River storage unit, and they just open it up and let the amount of water that they determine they need to let into the Colorado River system. So I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around actually calling this Colorado River system a river. When you drive by, it looks like a river, fishing, rafting, and it's a river for all intents and purposes. But the more that you learn, the more that you realize the complexities of this river system are extraordinary. So there's been a lot of debate, and people want to know what is the reason that's causing the drastic impact in the river itself, in the Colorado River. And some people point to climate change, some people point to agricultural overuse, some people point to population explosions. But it seems to me that it's not one single factor, it seems to be a combination of many factors. So after you understand how artificially manipulated this river system is, the more that when I hear somebody say that the Colorado River is dying, the more I think to myself that it's not dying. It seems to me that it's being intentionally murdered. So hopefully we can come together and figure out a plan and know that we actually left our children something more than a dried up ditch from Colorado. The information in this video is from my own personal research, my own personal understanding and or opinions on things. But do your own research. If you'd like to provide corrections to the information that I put in the video, sure, go ahead and leave a comment, and we can all learn together. So we were just cruising around some of these trails on the way back from the Green River overlook, and then we stumbled upon this Swett Ranch National Historic Site, and it looks like they've tried to keep everything intact from an old ranch that used to be here. Let's see if we can go back here. You want to go back? Yeah. I had not planned to find this, but it looks really cool. The sun's setting, the wind's kind of dying down. There was a storm earlier, but it's turned out to be a beautiful day. There's nobody out here, it's just us.
Yeah, it's all quiet.
Look at this, is where they kept the old farm equipment.
The old farm?
Look at the little chicken coop for the chickens.
Yeah, but why does it have...
This doesn't seem like it's that old. There's their little roost stick.
Yeah.
There's the old house right over there, which doesn't look that old. There's some cow patties.
Let's try to go in there.
Maybe this is their
Their home?
no, I think this might be like their stall
Oh,
or
the cows are.
their barn. Their house is over there. That's the house over there.
Yeah. I'm thinking we can go look at it right there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what is that?
So the river is down here somewhere right in this little valley.
Oh, what is that?
Look at this right here. Oh, it's all locked up. I don't want you going in there. I think that's their barn.
Yeah. What is that over there?
Here's some of their old farming equipment.
Did they used to have kids over here?
Oh, probably they had kids running around in their own little world. Look at this.
The ranch. The ranch. It's they're going
these little aspen trees, when the wind's blowing, it's just pretty cool. They're gonna start changing color here pretty soon. Middle of September, they should be
That's their little.
getting ready for fall. I think this is like the last weekend and last weekend of the summer. So
Yeah, and
here's
Daddy's
another little
birthday.
building here. What is this? Maybe
Yeah, for instance, Daddy's birthday, my birthday, and then Halloween.
this looks like maybe their schoolhouse or something like that. Maybe a church or something, but it's locked. Watch out for snakes, okay?
Okay. We need a key to open it, right, Daddy?
Look at that.
Oh, that's very old. Dusty. Look, don't want to go in there. Very old.
No, don't go in there, it says.
Why does it say I can go in there?
It says no trespassing.
No trespassing.
Yep.
Okay, I can go trespassing.
Billy wants to go check out this house. This house looks like it's from a different time. Much more modern.
Is it closer? Wait, what's that sound?
It's a falcon or
Huh?
a falcon or a hawk or something. Hey, check this out. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. We hope you all enjoyed it, and we will see you on the next video. Say bye, Isabella.
Bye-bye. Give it a big thumbs up. And subscribe on our video on the Curious Beta. Bye-bye.